So we thought today, some of my, it's Christmas time. I did some shopping a couple days ago. So some of the presents, Joy, I would hand out as we roll toward the end of the NFL season. I'm in a giving mood.
Santa Colin?
Santa Colin. Here we go. I'm going to hand out some presents.
All right. What gifts would you give the Steelers wide receiving corps?
I would give them glue sticks for their hands to help with drops. 37 drops this year is the most in the NFL. Here's what's alarming. The only team to have 30-plus drops in the last 2 years. In fact, they've dropped 9.6% of their throws this year. That's a high percentage. The only team to drop 9% or higher in each of the last 2 years. So a glue stick.
What gifts would you give Carson Wentz?
A seat cushion, because he's going to be riding the bench if Jalen Hurts' opening performance is any indication. It's not just that he's struggling, that nice picture, but his completion percentage, Joy, is 57%, and his passer rating 72. Like, that's worst in the league stuff, and the reality is 19 teams have fewer giveaways. Teams.
You got to hit up LeBron and get one of those cushions he has for the bench.
Bench, yeah.
It's huge. How about Patrick Mahomes? What's he getting?
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but how about a trophy case? Fox Bet has him heavily odds-on favorite. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. First of all, you need a trophy case even if you have one. But when you're the favorite to win MVP and the Super Bowl, you got to have – and then, by the way, in about 6 years, he'll need to build a trophy room like Brady did after the Atlanta win.
What gift would you give Baker Mayfield and Kevin Stefanski?
I think best friend necklaces. This is Baker's third coach. And by the way, Baker, look at those beautiful bee friends. Baker's got his career high in wins, his career high in passer rating. Baker's passer rating's 97. That's a high-end passer rating. He's got the best TD interception ratio. Now, it does help, according to PFF. It's easily the best offensive line of Baker's career, but you got to give the front office and Stefanski some credit for that as well. So best friend necklaces.
Do you guys do that?
I haven't.
You haven't?
But Goulet seems like the type of guy that is really tight with some. Okay.
What gift would you give Tom Brady?
Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels. That's nothing against Bruce Arians, but he's 30-11 in the postseason with those guys. Doesn't that sound amazing to you? He's played 41 playoff games. He's won 30. And by the way, Peyton Manning and Big Ben were in their prime, and Mahomes was at the end of his AFC run. That's a stupid record.
What about Russell Wilson, your favorite?
Well, let me think about this. A sous chef, the number 2 chef in a kitchen. So Russ is the chef, but he needs a sous chef, a helper, because the Seahawks have the highest passing percentage in the league, 61%. He's been sacked 40 times, the second most. They have the worst passing defense, so they're always in shootouts. And, oh, by the way, Chris Carson, who's a splendid running back, has missed 4 games. So he needs a little prep help in the kitchen, somebody to, when he's frantic and there's big orders, just, hey, can you give me a little heads up?
It's very thoughtful. You always have one person that you think a little bit more about their gift.
Yeah.
Put a little more thought into.
That's how I roll.
How about Jerry Jones?
I do love Jerry. I may criticize him, but I do love him. You know what I'd like to get him? I'd like to give him a GM so he can retire from it. They've not drafted a Pro Bowl player in 4 years. They have $66 million wrapped up, running back, quarterback, and a wide receiver combo. He has served as the de facto general manager since purchasing the Cowboys in 1989. And they're 4-9 this year, and they have not reached the conference championship since 1995. By the way, he still would own the team.
Of course.
Just wouldn't be the general manager of the team. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.